I lived in an apartment basement with my mother, Marcella, and my father, Jose. My family life was very close-knit. It was pretty much just a living space, a kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom. But we made do with what we had. One of the biggest challenges that I probably faced were my academics. I was starting to veer off, and because of that little veering off the track, my 8th grade teacher had told me to consider applying for PEAK.
I'm a federal prosecutor here at the U.S. Attorney's Office. I became involved with PEAK through my work. As part of my job, I would often be involved in sentencing hearings for young men here in Chicago who would be going to prison for a very long time. From talking to them, the one common thing that I saw was they dropped out of high school and they had no positive male mentors. I knew I wanted to get involved in sort of the front end of these problems, so I looked for a program and found PEAK. It finds kids in Chicago who are average students. It gives them that solid education that they need, and it gives them the positive mentorship to help them.
We clicked immediately. He was always someone I could contact, and that's something that I really needed, personally.
Chris, how are you?
Good, Oscar, how are you? I saw a lot of myself in Oscar, and I just wanted to be there to answer a text or answer a call, whatever it was, just kind of being the person that I wanted in my life, but for somebody else.
He would always reach out to me every time he had a chance, and I think that's what really built such a strong relationship, was just that foundation that we would be honest with each other and that he would support me no matter what. When I graduated, I asked him, do you think you're going to mentor anybody else, or do you think you're going to stick it out with me? And he laughed and he said, no, I'm going to stick it out with you. The fact that Chris was able to stay by my side, that's what I think that every mentor should be with their mentee, to just see them through. So after I left high school, I knew I wanted to do something with policing. I've always been drawn to public service.
Oscar understands what it means to serve others. I think speaks to who he is, and it speaks to his character. And I think the whole community will be served by having someone like Oscar become a police officer.
I went to Lewis University. I stayed until my sophomore year, but then I had some financial setbacks. So I had to withdraw myself from the university.
My advice was just go to Chicago Police Department, apply, you have the credits, start working, and they'll pay for your tuition. You can finish your degree later.
I really wanted to complete my bachelor's degree, being that not very many in my family have completed their degree. I would be only the second, so I gave my last shot to go back to the university that I was attending before. I applied for their police department, doing a civilian job. I got the job, and the great benefit to that is that they're paying for my education completely. So I'm going on a full ride while I work there at the same time, so I'm getting hands-on training while I'm also getting my education.
Oscar, through his own hard work, has proven that PEAK is a success. If you give a good education and if you give a positive mentor, that student is going to go on and do great things. It's the power of PEAK, I think, and Oscar's one example, but there's hundreds of other kids who have come through this program that have gone on to do amazing things.
Without my PEAK mentor, I really don't believe I would be on the same path that I am today. PEAK was just that push to get you through. They were that support system that you can go to, and you're never going to feel alone, no matter where you are in life. They're always going to help you.